So, Wes, it has been a couple weeks since our last episode. We've had a few hurdles along the way. Two of them, one of them being you being sick. You caught the WSOP bug, which everybody's been familiar with, I'm sure, at some point. And then, secondly, your computer stopped working and is now working again. So we've had a few roadblocks in the way of our recording, but we are back.
We are back. We got WSOP episode number 2. And then like in that first week, like there wouldn't have been too much to talk about anyways. I feel like, I don't know, that's not true. I did play a few tournaments, but then I took like 4 out of 5 days off.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of walk it from the last time we recorded. So the last time we recorded, things had started well. I actually left and went to an Aria one day again.
Can I pause you, Wes, before we get into this story?
No, shut up. You can.
Okay, I'm going to.
Go ahead.
I just feel like we have a few shout outs we got to give real quick.
We have 3 shout outs, I think.
Okay, yeah. So first off, I want to give a huge shout out to past guest and close friend, Mr. Richie Alsip. I mean, he won my second favorite tournament of the year, the Monster Stack, right? So as many of you know, I've always talked about the Monster Stack being an incredible tournament. It had like 11,600, I don't know, over 11,000 entries.
Yeah, 11,900.
11,900. And our boy Richie Alsip shipped the whole damn thing for his second WSOP bracelet and like $1.3 million. So I'm just so happy for him and hyped for him. I mean, he's one of the greatest dudes. He's just such a nice guy and an incredible player. So
no, he is a great player. He's former guest. He's been, a very solid, very good player for a long time, but winning the Monster Stack is like,
it's unreal.
A whole new level of poker success.
That had more entries than the main event did last year. So it's insane. By the way, who are you waving to there?
That's our good friend John, former guest of the podcast,
Mr. John Redding.
Yeah, he and I guess we'll just say we have day 2 of the Millie Maker today. Yep. We won't get too much into day 1. I max late regged it, and it's the weird structure where there's 4 day 1s and 4 day 2s. So if I bust today, I can just hop in another day 1.
Okay. And then jumping back real quick before we get into that stuff, Randy Jacks, want to shout out to him. He got second place in the PLO. Was it a 600?
Yep, $600 PLO.
Which is super sick. We're all sweating him in the Discord. So congrats to you, Randy Jacks. I want to say it's for roughly 120K, somewhere in that range.
I want to say it was 130, but that could also be the score for the next person we have to mention,
which is another past guest, right?
Yep. Jason Hoffman. He got second place in the $500 no limit hold'em freeze out tournament. Sounds like he had an ace 9 versus queen 10 all in to win it all, and the guy river to queen. He got in 2 pair versus 1 pair, and the guy turned 2 pair. I mean, kind of brutal. Like, obviously, 130K score off of $500.
It was a freeze out as well. So, I mean,
yeah.
Minnesota's representing hard here. We love to see it. Also, I want to shout out to our listener of the pod and friend Brent Gregory on shipping the 600 no limit hold'em PLO mix, I think it was. He was at the final table with Maurice Hawkins, Daniel Negreanu, Alex Foxen,
Josh Reichard.
Josh Reichard was there. Yeah. So, I mean, 3,000 some entries and you get that final table. Like, give me a break in a $600 event.
In a 600. Yeah. It's insane.
And then, so am I missing any other shout outs before one other thing I want to bring up?
I think that about does it.
Okay. So let's keep this going, guys. This summer's been off to a hot start here for the Midwest. I want to see more of that. But secondly, Wes told me that he met a girl, and I thought I was convinced he was bluffing me.
Yeah. I didn't know we were going to bring this up on the pod.
But. I didn't either. But I was convinced you're bluffing me. And this morning while I was working, I was watching a Daniel Negreanu vlog, and I see my boy Wes pop up over Daniel's shoulder while he's recording, and there's a pretty lady standing next to him. So bravo, sir. I thought you were bluffing. I didn't even think it was possible.
Yeah, she's a big fan of poker, and you know what? She's gonna hear this too. So
Well, shout out to her. I don't know if you want. I'll leave her name out of this because I don't know if we'll just leave that private for now. But hope you enjoyed the WSOP. Lastly, um, if you guys wouldn't mind, before we get into today's content, just do us a favor. Make sure to go ahead and like this, rate it, whatever you can do to help it in the algorithms. We appreciate this, guys. It helps us grow the podcast. So, give us 5 stars if you enjoy it, subscribe, whatever it is, wherever you're listening to it. So, thank you for doing that. And without further ado, Wesley, let's hear how the last week went.
yeah, absolutely. So we since the last episode, I cashed an $800 at Aria again, this time for 3K. The only funny hand, well, there was interesting hands, but we won't get too much into it. We got 4-bet jammed on by Nick Rigby, Mr. Dirty Diaper. We had aces, so we obviously called. He had king deuce off. We won it. That was just a fun highlight hand. And we got the next day, I like min cashed a Venetian 800. Then we had the monster stack, which, shout out to Richie for winning. I fired it 4 times and did not, I shouldn't say didn't make it to day 2, because twice I entered day 2, but I didn't cash. The 4th and final time I did spin it up to like 5 starting stacks, but then just went kind of card dead, lost a flip, and I don't know if I'd call it soft bubble, but it was like 687 cash, and I got like 720 or 725th.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that wasn't super fun. Then I got sick, so I was out for a few days. But then we entered the Colossus, and it went well. There were a total of 16,269 entries. I finished in 26th.
That's an insane run. You in these massive fields. And also shout out to T Cole. I didn't even mention that earlier, but shout out to Tyler Colness, who got 15th in it for 30K. You got 20, you said 26th, 24th?
26th for 24K.
24K,
and
that's what it was.
We'll talk about this as we go through the hand histories, but I did some pretty solid tanking in one specific spot that made me that final page.
Well, this might be something that will be beneficial to listeners, to help them make some more money. I mean, you see this kind of stuff, and as true as annoying as it is, tanking that is, it's crucial to making more money. So that's why it happens, right? So, well, I would like to hear more about that. You briefly mentioned it, but really didn't talk about much. So,
yeah. Also, shout out in terms of Tyler Colness. So last year I went fairly deep, and I got 69th in this same event.
Yeah.
It was out of 16,000 people again. He got 68th that year, so he's actually outlasted me each of the he's made it super deep in this event 2 straight years.
That boy's on a heater. He won the daily like a couple weeks ago as well for 20 something K. So yeah, shout out to
man, good for him. Good for him. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's one of the local heroes. Everybody who knows Tyler knows he's one of the nicest guys. So love to see that.
All right, so what we're gonna do is get into some hand histories, mostly from the Colossus, because that's really the main story here from the last couple weeks. Yeah. And I think so we'll do I fired 2 bullets on day 1B. I busted the first one eventually, and then I late regged right before the end of registration. So I bought in, we had 50K starting stack at 3K big blind. And we haven't played a hand. We get into the big blind. We got an aggressive seeming player. He opens to 7K on the button. Small blind folds. We look 3K? Down at, yes.
Okay.
And so we look down at ace of hearts, ace of spades.
Okay. And how deep are you? How deep is he?
He's got plenty, like at least 150, maybe 200K. And I just 50K starting stack.
Okay. So you got 25 bigs.
No, we had
16 bigs. Yeah. Math. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Never been my strongest suit, but here we are.
That's all right.
Okay. So interesting. Being so shallow, I could see a little flatty happening here.
Yes. And I think this is the main takeaway for people is like, when we're this short, flatting aces is actually quite good, because Here's the other options. Fold is not an option. I hope everyone listening to this knows that. Jamming, we're just gonna fold out a lot of stuff, and we have two aces, so like a lot of his calls, we block a lot of his calling hands, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And at this depth, like if we're 80K deep, we can 3-bet to, 22, 23, something in that vicinity. If we do that now, it's just, to anyone who's paying any attention, it's obvious we've committed our stack.
Well, this kind of protects your range as well. It keeps your range nice and wide by flatting here, and with that, you also aren't really worried about getting all the chips in by the river because of your stack size. So,
correct. Yeah, the pot's gonna already be, 18.5K, and I'm gonna have 40K because we put the ante in too. So it's like if he's gonna see bet a ton of flops. If it's a dry board, I can just call. If it's a bit wetter board, I can just check raise or check jam, depending on what sizing he uses.
Yeah.
And, hopefully he just like flops top pair and we double.
Okay, so I'm still batting 100%. You flat.
We flat. Flop is 993 hearts, club, diamond.
Okay, so
the heart is the relevant one. It goes check, actually.
Okay.
Not a board I would ever expect someone to check back after opening.
Yep.
But
does this tell us that he probably, I mean, do we think that he has like, what is he checking back on a board like this? Is it just like, what is he checking back?
Would be, I would think if there's anything that makes sense to check back, like king, queen. I don't know.
King, queen, like nutted hands, I guess.
9.
Yeah.
Trap.
Yeah. Yeah, king queen I guess makes sense, but I feel like even those still want to bet. Well, maybe not, because especially if he thinks you're a competent player who's worthy of check raising, like
I agree with you. I think everything makes sense to bet. I think this is a range bet.
Yeah,
for button.
Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't though, and you said you kind of tagged him as an aggressive player, so it almost kind of scares me thinking that he's trappy a little bit.
It does a little bit, right? I mean, at this depth, I'm
not
like,
that you care
whatever.
with aces at this point. Yeah, for sure.
So the turn card's 10 of hearts, so it is the second heart.
3 3 9 10.
3 9 9 10.
3 9 9 10. Excuse me. Yep.
And then, so what do I decide to do? Let's see if you can.
It's 3 9 9 10, and when check. There's how much in the pot?
The pot is 18.5.
18.5. I want to say, man, I want more time to think about this, but this is a podcast where people are listening. So I'm just going to say, two options. I'm going to say either check or bet small.
Yeah, which one?
I'm going to land on check again.
There we go.
All right.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
Yeah, I think either one makes sense. Yeah, here we can induce him to stab with some stuff, maybe hit a 10.
Yeah.
We check. He puts me all in.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you did tell me about this hand.
I did tell you about this one.
I know. I remember this now. This is just the weirdest hand. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Okay, so this is good. Continue.
So we obviously called. And do you remember what he had?
You asked me. You gave me like one of you're like, this is what happened. What did he have? And I was like, my first guess was he's trapped. He's got like kings or something. I remember.
You said kings, yeah.
And then you're like, not even close or something. I'm like, okay, fun. I don't remember. Oh wait, yeah, I do remember. He had 7 deuce of hearts, right?
Yes. Yeah. So he turned the flush draw. And
how does he not see bet that flop? Like to just fold out all the nothings.
Yeah, if you're gonna open that,
to not bet that flop is I don't know what's going on in his head either. I mean, guys, if you're opening 7 deuce on the button and you get the 9-9-3 flop, bet. You don't even have to bet big. Bet real small. You're just gonna fold out so much junk, and your 7 high has 0 showdown value. I mean, maybe he's like super meta and is like, I'm gonna delayed C bet double barrel this and make it look super strong, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, that must have been it. We don't have to spend a ton of time on this hand. I think the main point is like
these fields are soft.
we trapped aces, and like obviously if we 3-bet pre, I would hope for his sake the 7 deuce suited is going in the muck.
And instead you get the maximum value. And obviously there was no heart in the river, as we said, you got the maximum value.
Yep, 5 of spades river, I think it was, and we double. A couple more. I mean, that was the interesting
how
one.
sheepishly did he turn over that hand? Or did he do it with
I think he sort of
confidence?
just like I think he sort of did a quick pause where he was like, "Oh shit!" When he just didn't expect me to call,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Um, and he's like, but he turned it over quickly. He wasn't really sheepish about it.
Okay.
So,
So
you
all
know,
right. On to the
be proud
next.
of the
Nice hand.
punts.
Right.
That's good.
You got to.
So we ended up bagging, I won a couple all-ins. Um, I bagged 240K and we were coming back to the 8K big blind level. And at this point, I think it was from this day one specifically, there were 600, a little over 600 left, and 470 made the money. Not crazy relevant. Um, so we have a lot of hands from day two. So I'm going to pick a few, it would take hours to go through all of
Yeah,
them.
and I know your time is limited because you got day 2 of the Millie Maker today. Two quick questions before we get into those hands. How much did you bag?
240.
240. Okay. Did you
Yeah,
say that already?
I did say
Okay.
that. So it's
Man,
exactly 30 bigs.
I got so much in my head going on. It's hard. Sometimes I don't listen well. And then secondly, can you buy into day 2 of that tournament?
You can't. So
Okay,
day
that's what I
one
thought.
is 15 levels and late reg is end of 12.
You know what's really weird is I'm coming to Vegas Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording this. It's Thursday today. And you will probably be on day 3 before I even play my day 1 of that same tournament.
Right. The way they have it structured this year, like the Millie Maker, the Colossus, and the Monster are all,
let's let's swap. Once you're in day 3, let's swap.
yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Make,
sorry.
make at least day two first,
Okay,
pal.
okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So tell me some more hands here. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So let's start with this one. So fast forward a bit, we kind of win some pots, lose some pots, and we're in the money. We move tables. It's the time of the tournament where bust outs are happening, but it's not really relevant in
Mhm.
terms of payouts. So here we are under the gun with King 9 of hearts. And the blinds are 10 and 15K with a 15K ante. We're something like a little over 400K
I was
effective.
daydreaming again. Did you say King Nine of Hearts?
Yes.
Okay,
King
okay.
9 of hearts. We're under the gun and blinds are 10, 15, 15K. So we have just under 30 bigs, like 400 something thousand. We opened to 30K under the gun. The hijack calls and everyone else folds. So pot is exactly 100. The flop comes queen of spades, 10 of spades, 8 of diamonds,
So
king
you
9 of hearts
okay.
against a hijack flatting range. What
So
do you think?
you got a gutter and no backdoor flush draw, just kind of like just a pure gutter with
Yeah, we got the
one over.
overcard.
And it's queen 10. What was the dangler?
8.
And oh, 8? That's
Yep.
what you said. From a cutoff flatting range from your early position. See, this sucks because it really interacts with them.
Yeah, right. They're not gonna have anything close to that big blind defend range where
The-
big blind could have a6 off,
yeah. I mean,
200.
if you bet here, the only thing you're kind of targeting is to fold under pairs,
Yeah, which
which I
even some
don't
of those
might
like
not.
deuces,
Yeah,
threes, fours
okay.
probably fold anyways.
Yeah, pre-flop, right? So yes, I agree. I think I'm just going to kind of land on check here and hope he bets small and then plan on calling.
Yep, that is exactly what I did. Yeah, for the exact reasons you said. I think he's gonna have so much like king, queen, ace, jack, ace 10
Yeah,
suited,
yeah.
jack 10
Just
suited.
which you're going to get called, and then you're going to play inflated pot out of position where you probably aren't going to turn anything.
Yes. So went check, check. However, I did turn something. Yeah,
Smashed it, huh?
yeah, jack of diamonds. So we made the
Ooh.
second nut straight, but really it's the nuts because he's never gonna have ace king when he flats.
So sorry, you said you checked back the flop, right?
Yep.
Now we are starting to bomb
Yes. And I agree with you. And
for the same reason of we said on the flop. It's like this interacts with them hard. Even though he didn't bet the flop, it doesn't mean he doesn't have anything. So
yep.
we want to start putting chips in here. And I would say
Yeah.
probably 75-ish%. Well, what I'm thinking of in this point is how do I set up a good bet size here to make an easy river jam callable?
Yes. My thought is like the hand we're probably going to stack is if he has a 9, right?
Yeah,
If he has
yeah,
the lower straight.
yeah.
So I actually think I've made a mistake here. I only went 60 into 100, and I think I should have gone because if we have something like 380,
Hmm, hmm.
we basically should go pot and then pot on river.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like we
Yeah.
wanna set up that SPR for the river jam.
Yeah. And I think probably what it was in the moment was I was just thinking
About
he
or what is it? What's the fucking saying?
Vegas and the Mirage.
Yeah, I think
No,
about Vegas and the fucking Mirage. Yeah.
yeah. No, I think maybe what I was thinking was ace king looks like such an obvious hand for me. So if I just bet pot, like I don't want to make him hero fold like 2 pair or something.
Right, right. Yeah.
But I think that's a mistake. I think he would call once with 2 pair anyways, and I think there are also 2 flush draws. Like we want to charge those, and if he has a 9, we want to make sure we don't leave meat on the bone. So I
So
bet 60.
let's pause and go over this board real quick. It's now at this point, it's Queen Jack 10-8.
Yes,
Okay.
and 2 flush draws. So
two flush draws. Okay.
diamonds and spades. So I mean, there are a ton of cards that
yeah.
change.
This is a dynamic board, as they say. There's a lot going on.
There is. And yeah, so I bet 60K he calls. Obviously, yeah, wish I bet 100. The river is not very good. It's actually the queen of diamonds. So the backdoor diamonds come in and the queen pair. So if he checked back flop with like queen jack suited,
Yeah.
he wins now.
I don't know if he's doing that often, but yeah.
Um,
Oh with queen jack suited. Yeah. So because he had top. Still, I think he might bet that. It's possibly check set back. But yeah, continue.
he could go either way. And actually, so I think he would have checked it back just because of the information we get after the hand.
Mm.
But
Sounds like he played something tight. Did you just have like pocket jacks here?
no, that would suck too, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the other unfortunate thing is now Jack 10 suited is just never going to call us.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of just an action killing river. Either you're beat now or you're not going to get paid a ton.
Yeah. So what do you think? Because he can also have a 9 here.
Yeah.
Like 10-9 suited pocket 9s.
Well, here my thought is like if he has a 9 and you check to him, does he still bet?
That was my thought. That was my thought was like, I want to get something from that. If I bet reasonably small, he'll just flick in a call with a 9.
Mm-hmm.
But
you could probably even go reasonably medium to half pottish too and target those hands. I mean, in these fields, you're getting people are sticky or they just don't really know. So
yeah, this guy seems like I would label him as a competent but not super experienced player.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, imagine if you just overvaluing king queen or something too here. We'd want to call if you bet half pot. So, this is a tough spot on. I mean, you could do multiple options here, right?
Yeah,
I think sometimes check could be cool, and I think sometimes betting 50-ish% could be cool. Those are kind of my two thoughts on it.
Got it. So, what do you think about going right in between those and just betting quarter
pot? I think that's fine as well. My only thought is that we might be slightly leaving a little on the table.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the only reason that I would kind of landed up on half is because I feel like there's still value to be had there. But I mean, I don't hate any of it. So
yeah, I don't know. I could have messed this up too. I bet quarter on the river.
Yeah.
And my reasoning, I think this at this point was more to do with my stack size. So after the turn bet, I had something like 320 behind and the pot was 220.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bet quarter here, I think I can get called by definitely a 9 or a random king, queen, ace, queen.
Jack 10.
Yeah, if we're super lucky, ace jack maybe would be the one, right?
Yeah.
And if he like jams on me, I can get away quite easily.
Yeah, for sure.
So he does end up calling.
Okay.
And
It
we
sounds like
showed
you got
him.
to see his hand though, at least.
I didn't see it, but he said I had a queen,
Okay.
which pretty much means king, queen, or because queen, jack, queen 10
Yeah.
boats, queen 9, he would have said he had a straight. And ace, I mean, it could be ace, queen, I guess, but I think king, queen is actually an easier call on the turn with the open
I
ender.
mean, yeah, unless he had like, watch him just. I mean, it's either like something ridiculous like Queen 7 suited or King Queen or Ace Queen. It's one of those three.
Yeah, it was definitely not something ridiculous. He wasn't like an out of line type of
Okay,
player.
so yeah, he had King Queen or Ace Queen, probably King Queen, but potentially Ace Queen. Anyways, yeah, I think, and that's kind of why I want to go half pot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I think I could have. Who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
we could have gotten a little more. I think.
I don't think it's not a blunder by any means.
Yeah, I think the turn bet size was just too small, and I think the river is interesting, right? Like river is kind of tricky.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder, yeah. I mean, there's a few ways you could think about that hand, and I think that maybe like imagine if you overbet the turn.
Turn.
Yeah. That could be
Yeah,
cool
I think I think that would be a lot better than what I
because
did.
he's not folding King Queen.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, unless
Because he would have top pair with an open ender, wouldn't he? Is that right?
he would. I think his top pair is kind of irrelevant. It's a bluff catcher, right? If I have like some
No, for sure.
ace high flush
But
draw.
with that top pair, he has a ton of
The
gut, nut equity. I was about to say gutter the nutter, but that's not right. Open ender nutter or open
open
ender nutter, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. Excuse my
Yeah,
language.
kind of open. He is also just dead to ace king, which is the tricky part.
Yeah. But he blocks
Dead
that,
to
Wes. Just kidding.
um. Anyways, yeah, that was one where I felt like I left a little meat on the bone, but in the moment, it was also kind of like, well, I just want a decent pot here, and now I have quite a bit more in chips. The next one is probably my favorite of all these.
Okay, that was a good one there. I like that hand. That was fun to talk about.
There were a couple fun decisions there. So this one was the next level. Blinds were 10, 20K. We have exactly 450 to start the hand.
Mm-hmm.
We're under the gun, 8-handed.
What is that,
We have
22 and a half bigs? Am I mathing right?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We have 10-8 of clubs, and I think this is like on the cusp, but it's a pretty passive table. So we go with the open to 40K. The button and the big blind call. So the pot's 150. The button is kind of similar to the other guy from the last hand. He seems like a pretty competent, maybe younger, a little less experienced in these spots, but he's, smart enough player.
Mm-hmm.
And the big blind is someone who I forgot who he was. He has a lot of earnings, but I don't think he was like a crusher, but certainly competent as well.
Remind me your position one more time.
Under the gun.
Okay.
And we were 8-handed.
And then button and big blind are involved. Okay.
Yep. So 10-8 of clubs, we get the king 5-5, one club flop, one club, one diamond, I think one spade.
Mm-hmm. So this is interesting. And it's like, I know like theoretically we're supposed to bet king high flops. Things get a little bit more interesting when we're multi-way.
Absolutely.
And that's my kind of concern, especially on a paired 5 where the big blind can have all of the 5s and where we don't typically have many of the 5s unless it's like ace 5 suited or something like that.
Yeah.
I would probably it's a bet smaller check for me.
It's close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet 30K into 150. So I went 20%.
Okay. I think that's fine too, because now we can, if big blind folds and we turn a club, we can start blasting.
Yeah, I think that's great because we keep the button. Button's going to call a lot, but they're going to be so wide. Like they don't have to have a king to call by any means. So, anyways, button calls, big blind folds. That's exactly what happens.
Okay.
And this is the thing I actually was fond of is the button made a quick call, and it looked like it was purposeful. And this where maybe a little bit of that inexperience comes.
Where he's
in,
like, I'm not going to get pushed around. That's what he was trying to tell you.
Yeah, he's like, don't. He didn't want anyone to bet again.
Yeah. I've seen this. I know this, and I love this because it's such a good it's a tell where it's like they're feigning strength by calling quick.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like we know it when we see it,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we can't necessarily describe it.
Right.
You
I know
know,
exactly what you mean. So yeah. So what did we get on the turn?
the 6 of diamonds. So we have 10 high, no draw.
I mean, but now we have a live tell.
We do.
So we don't even need the club, I think, in this opinion. And I'm going to actually now go rather. So how much is in the pot? There's one. It's 210.
210.
Yeah, 210.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And we
gonna.
have 380
You have
back.
380, 210, 380, and what does he got?
Plenty. 800,
Oh, he's
900.
got piles. 210. So 210, you have 380 back. So this, I mean, this is gonna be much tougher for me to get correct because you could. There's a lot of numbers in between there, right? I'm going to go probably like 140.
Okay. Yeah, I went exactly half. I went 105.
105. Okay.
And I figured this leaves me, what, 275 back. If we get called, I don't know what I'm going to do on the river yet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like I'm for sure giving up a diamond because some of his
I
floats
just
that
feel like he
diamond.
has. I feel like he probably doesn't even have that many diamond floats, and more so just has underpair
Yeah, under pair or just ace high,
or ace
right?
high. Yeah. So like, and if we have that, if we think that, we think that's our opponent's range after the flop kind of action, like I sense a triple in our future. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So luckily he just gives up. He folds in like 10 seconds and we don't have to sweat the
Okay.
river.
Lovely. Okay.
Because yeah, that's one where it's like I'm in this pretty deep in this tournament. We get to the river with just nothing, and it's like, am I gonna put it all in right here? Don't know yet.
Yeah.
Um, so that was a fun one because that was I had a live read on him and it was correct.
Love it. I
So
love it. And it's something for our listeners to kind of pay attention to. Like, if you're running into players who have experience and they've seen these actions, I mean, we've seen this from a lot of people over the years. So, like, we know, like, that read alone was enough for you to easily barrel on it with just complete error on this turn, where you can just exploit that person because of that. So, be mindful of how fast you're acting and what you're trying to what you're trying to portray with that. Wes, give me 1 second before we hop on to the next hand. Okay, sorry about that. Daddy duty's called.
gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yes, sir.
How's he doing?
He's doing, man, he's getting so big.
Yeah.
He is getting so dang big. And it's still tough. It is tough, but it's worth it. We're still kind of there's everything changes all the time, right? So you just kind of you figure it out and then you have to refigure it out right from after the next moment. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, think life is good. I'm happy to be a dad for sure.
Good.
Yeah, let's get on to some more hands here.
Let's do it. So we're gonna fast forward quite a bit here. We got moved tables, couple good players, couple not as good players. This is probably a tougher table overall. And we're going to fast forward all the way to the 30K, 60K big blind level. I will say we got a bit lucky here. We had two short stacks go all in the level before. We woke up with ace king and rejams. They had pocket jacks and pocket kings, but we just flopped the ace and they were both on their way. So
yeah, hit the rail, buddy.
sometimes when you play a big tournament like this, you just got to have one of those spots where you get lucky.
I love those spots, and I found myself in those spots a few times. You know what I mean? Like,
And you know what's really important, Max, is I just felt it coming,
yeah, you
even when
didn't
I
even
saw
have
the
to
pocket
sweat it.
kings.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even. It's not like, oh shit. You're like, sorry guys. You know.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you're going to be disappointed.
This
Ace
just
in the,
says how dialed in you are.
yeah. Just the deck reads. When you have the deck reads, you know something's going right.
Well,
So
I mean, shout out to that Lucky Chewy episode. You were just channeling some good shit there.
for sure, yeah. No, guys, I was not going to fold ace king anyways.
Yeah.
Don't, we just got lucky and that happens. So
Okay, so precursor that hand.
yeah, so we had spun it up. We had like 1.7 million. I think we had less than that for this specific hand. I think we had more like 1.4, 1.5. We're on the button with ace 10 offsuit. heart spin. It's going to be a rainbow board. Doesn't really matter. Ace 10 offsuit. Open to 120 on the button. Big blind calls. He's a good player. This seems like a good player. So the pot is 330 with the ante and small blind. We get king, queen, 6, rainbow.
You have like 30 big blinds. Am I understanding this? Just under?
We probably have 25.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. To start the hands. We probably have like 1.3 or 4 behind after the min raise.
Okay.
So king, queen, 6. I think you'll get this one right.
Yeah.
He checks. What are we going
small.
here?
Yep.
Yeah. I bet 85K into 330. Happy to just fold out his random, like.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, it's just like this range smashes us versus a big blind defending range, and we have a gutter to the nutter, and we're always kind of just range betting this, and we don't have to bet much to get a lot of folds. So.
Yep, we bet 85K. Unfortunately, he calls.
Yeah. What was the dangler? It was king, queen.
6.
6. Okay.
Yep. And the turn is another king, and it's a full rainbow.
Okay.
And the pot is 510 now, and he checks.
Yeah. This gets tough because it's like it's hard to represent a king at this point, right? Because it's hard to represent a king because there's now 2 on the board. You would probably bet a queen on the flop, but we might kind of want to not inflate and just check back any queens we have here. So like that's my take. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. But we still have incentive to get him to fold under pairs, like 6, like, deuces through.
So I will say, I think he just rips those pre.
How many big blinds did he have?
I had about 25.
And
he had more than twice what I had. And Andy's a good player, and we're on button. So I think.
Oh, you're on button. Okay, got it. Yeah, he would just launch those. I agree with that. So yeah, I'm landing on check here.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. And I will say, like, I knew he was a competent player. Just stuff that happened later on made me sure, like, he's probably quite a good player.
And that makes it even scarier to bet here again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he can recognize exactly the things that I just mentioned.
He does, yeah. That being said, I decided
you ain't no bitch.
Yeah, I'm not. I decided to bet. So he checked. And I'm like, I want to get him off a 6. I'm targeting a 6.
And if you have a king, you're betting it.
I am betting. If I have a strong queen, I'm probably betting and with the intent to check river.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I want to fold out a 6. I know the 10 blocks his straight draws, but if he has one of those, I would rather get him off that now than get bluffed on the river and have to figure it out or let him realize equity, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying this is the right play, but it was my thought in the moment. And I bet 205 into 510.
Okay.
And I just thought, like, this is enough to get him off a 6, especially with the full rainbow now, because there's no backdoor flush draw that came in.
Yeah, so we're targeting specifically a 6. We do not think a queen's folding here.
100%.
Yeah.
He does not fold. He calls.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Please tell me
and
you
I'm just
smash
like,
a jack. Oh, now we just smash the jack. Yeah.
River is a 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, he checks. You check back, and you win against 10 jack?
No, I snap check, and he has 6-4 diamonds, and I'm just...
Oh, no.
So
it's so hard to pull the third trigger there.
Oh, yeah, and to be clear, I Snapchat. Like, that was the plan, because I'm like, when he called, I figured he has a king or a queen the majority of the time.
Yeah.
And so when I see the 6, I'm like, well, that was just a terrible bluff, because
he's not folding a 6. Yeah. Well, that's what's, that's tough, right? Like, I mean, I still don't think it's wrong, because I mean, you thought about it correctly. Just because he didn't react the way you thought he would react, you know what I'm saying? So I still don't think that makes it a bad play, but
yeah, I don't necessarily, but boy, did I feel frustrated about it in the moment.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. How did you recover from that? That, like, mentally, you just put it right behind you?
Well, we got the very next hand we got queens. We
Oh,
3-bet jammed it and it got through. So we got most of those chips
that
back.
makes
And
you
then
feel immediately better too.
yeah, and it's like I'm used to this. It's not the end of the world.
Hmm.
Um, but then the very next hand, so two hands later, we have Jack 10 offsuit in the hijack. We open to 120, and the same player who's now on the button, he flats and the blinds fold. So the pot is 390. We get the Jack 4-4, two clubs, one spade.
And you had what?
Jack 10 off.
Okay.
Red Jack 10.
Okay. Okay.
What are we thinking here?
There's three. You said 340 in the pot. And you have how much behind? Still like
We got
1.5 or something.
390 in the pot. We started the hand, let's see, so we 3-bet jammed the hand before and scooped up like 270. So we have like 1.4 to start, and so
Okay.
probably another 1.3 behind.
And remind me the position of the flatter. Cut off or something.
Button.
Button.
Same player.
Same player. Okay, so good guy. And okay. So that makes you what, hijack, right? You said?
Mm-hmm.
Um I man, I'm just gonna tell you my initial thoughts here.
Yeah.
My initial thoughts are again, bet small or check. I kind of like the thought of checking here.
Yes, that's what I did.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think like a couple of things here. First off, we don't want to just have weak hands when we check, right? We want to
Yeah.
have some
You
pretty
defend your
strong
checking
ones.
range. Yep. Yeah.
We have, you know, we can induce a lot of bets when we check here.
Yeah. And we're
We'll,
not really worried about too much, I mean, on
right.
yeah.
Like it's hard for him to have two overs. He could have king queen, but he's gonna 3-bet ace king ace queen. And yeah, like we can, if he checks back, we barrel turns that aren't over cards.
Yeah.
If he bets, we have an easy call.
Well, so it was Jack. What was the pair?
Jack 4-4. There were
Jack
two
4-4.
clubs and one
Okay.
spade.
So I mean, he can have a lot of things here. I mean, I would assume that like any sort of like ace X suited might be getting some 3-bets in there, but I'm assuming he can just have like 5s through 7s here, maybe 5s through 8s.
Yeah, and he can have some suited connect, like 10-9 suited.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Which we have drawn pretty much dead, so we wanted to induce those hands to bluff. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So he does bet 110
Mm-hmm.
into 390, and I think we
No need
agree
to.
we have
It's just
easy
a pure
call.
call. Yep. Yep.
Yep. So the pot is now 610, and the turn is a deuce, but it's the second spade, so double flush draw board. Jack 4-4 deuce. Pot is 610. We continue to check. I think leading out on the deuce here would look bizarre, or would be bizarre.
Yeah.
And we,
yeah,
we want to allow him to keep bluffing. Or if he has like pocket 7s or 8s, he might put out another bet to, just deny our ace queen, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're essentially repping a hand like that at this point, just like 2 overs, no pair. And if he thinks that's what you have, like he might fire at least 2 of the 3 streets to try and get you to fold it as a bluff, which we can then get maximum from. So I like it.
Yep. He fires 275.
Okay.
And I think
again,
still
it's pure call. Like, yeah, I mean, if we jam and get called, we're only getting called by better most of the time. I mean, he shouldn't be calling.
Yeah, like if he has ace 5 suited with a flush draw, like sure, but yeah. So we call, but now we have something like 8, a little under 900K behind, and the pot is over 1.1 million.
Yeah.
So we know if we see a river bet, it's all in.
Well, we really like. What do we not want to see on this river? Just curious at this point. Is there any card you can think of where you're like, oh fuck?
I mean, not a specific card, right? But there are overcards. I'm not as worried about the overcards as I would be about the flush draw, but
right. Yeah.
He's only allowed to have one flush draw, and there are 2 of them. So like, you know what I mean? One of them comes in, that means the other one missed. it could be a dicey river. Now, tell me, apart from a jack, what is the? I mean, we get the perfect card, the one card.
That's a perfect. Apart from the jack, a 5 or 4. I mean,
No, or I guess a 4 is good too. But we actually got the other red 10.
oh,
So now,
okay, gotcha.
not only do all the draws miss, but we beat like King Jack now.
Okay, yep.
So, but it goes check check.
Okay.
So,
Do we and you show down and he just mucks, I assume.
yep.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a great pot.
Yeah. So that was a big one. We have one or two more hands here.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do this one.
Okay.
I hope the villain in this one doesn't hear the podcast. I don't think he's a listener, but you
about to talk some shit?
No. This guy was actually a good player too.
Okay.
Not talking shit. I just want him to know what I did in this hand.
Okay, gotcha.
So I was in the big blind. Big blind's 80K at this point, and we started with 1.8.
Okay, so
maybe
over 20. Okay.
No, 1.6. Sorry. So we had 20. Yeah. And he opens to 180, so he sizes it up a little bit. He is middle position. He's under the gun +2. We have King 10 offsuit. It's like diamond spade, if that's relevant.
You better be in the big blind.
Yeah,
okay.
we call.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any other position, you're not playing that hand.
Yeah. The flop is King 8-6 rainbow.
Okay.
We check. He bets 240, and we call.
Yep. This is clearly just to hang on to that thought for a second. No need to inflate the pot with this hand here. You're just keep bluffs in and only get called by better type situation.
Totally. Turn is the queen, second heart, queen of hearts. So it's king, queen of hearts with an 8-6 on board.
Okay.
We check. He bets 480.
God,
you hate it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Oh, you got a smirk on your face.
Not that great of a smirk.
Did you just muck?
I did fold it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. I really do not blame you. It sucks here because he could be doing the exact same thing you were doing on your king queen 6 board, right?
I mean, here's the thing: if he's bluffing, in his head, he's only targeting an 8 or a 6, right? Yeah. He's not even hoping to fold out a king. So that's where I'm like, geez, this is super exploitable. Like if I'm folding king 10 here, I'm basically saying I'm only going with 2 pair better, maybe king jack.
But there's something to be said, and I want to mention this because sometimes I fail to live by this, but it's important to, is that you have to allow yourself to be bluffed sometimes.
You do.
You really do, because you will be overcalling. You'll just be an overcalling, you'll be punting essentially.
Yeah, and I think this was a good enough player to have some bluffs here.
Yeah.
But this is a spot, it's the second to last level on a big day 2.
And if you're calling that turn bet, you're going to be probably calling you're probably all in. Yeah. For a lot of chips.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, if the 3 of spades rolls off, do I want to check call this off on the river?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
And I think the important thing to recognize is we don't beat value here. Like he's going to fold king 9 off pre-flop. Maybe he bets king 9 suited specifically one time like this, but he's going to have king jack, king queen, ace king, aces, queens, pocket 8s, pocket 6s. Like we lose and maybe chop with all the value.
You're bluff catching 100%.
Yes.
And now what are the bluffs? Ace jack, ace 10, 10 jack.
Yeah, and maybe having a 10 is bad there. Like maybe we don't want to block the 10. Maybe we'd rather have king deuce suited,
That's
right?
A good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
So we threw that one in the muck and decided to just move on. And at the last level, we actually lost the flip ace queen versus 3s against a short stack. We were down to 505K. Luckily, we woke up with aces when someone jammed. We got a double there. We were at like 960.
Is there anything sweeter
Oh,
Then
it,
someone
like
just putting all their chips in, and then you just peel two aces, especially
it
when
was
like there's more action, like a jam and a call or a jam and a rejam, and you just peel two aces, just like oh.
right. Yeah, no, he jammed, and I saw the first ace, and I'm like, all right, 10. Like I'm calling with a jack. What about ace 10? Oh, another ace. Like
Yeah.
so that was nice, and then we
The
had
table
so then
just slowly lifted.
hey, we're experienced. We don't give out those tells. Oh God. Anyways, so we then we had nines in the cutoff. We had 960 at 100K. We just ripped pocket nines. The big blind actually sort of shrug called with ace seven off, and we held there. So that was a big double. We ended up folding the blinds. We made it through day two with just over 1.8 million. The big blind was going to be 120 on day three. So at this point, it was like 2% of the field left. And in terms of day three, there were two hands early on where I just made broad, like I flopped gutter to the nutter one time with king 10 on ace queen 6. I'll just say it quickly. Like open king 10 from cutoff, big blind calls. We get ace queen 6, bet small, call, turn jack, second heart. He checks. I bet bigger. He calls. River, a second ace. He checks. I jam. He kind of tank calls, and he had ace 8 of hearts. So he turned the flush draw. River trips. Like he was just screwed,
Yeah. GG's
So
hit the
just like,
rail.
yeah. Well, he had chips left, but
well, you still hit the rail.
Give us the chips.
Yeah.
Give us the money. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. We had king queen of spades under the gun at, I don't know, we had 17 bigs, opened, both blinds called. We thought the small blind looked like he wanted to jam a bit. Whatever. Ace jack 7, one spade. Check, check. We check. Because it's like, if we get check jammed on here, we can't call it. And then we just get the 10 turn.
Don't you love it when you're just running pure?
Yeah. And the small blind leads about a third, big blind folds. We call the SPRs like one. River offsuit deuce, just incredible.
The banana.
He bets like third again. We jam. He eventually gets the clock called on him by someone else. He pays it off with ace queen. We've got a good stack. The rest of the day, though, like we went a little. Oh no, we're gonna share this one hand. We're gonna share the one, and we'll make it quick. But we had like 8.8 million, and the big blind was 400K at this point. So we were a bit into the day.
We love the 20 to 30 big blind stacks. Let's be real. Come on.
We do. We love to play those. And the small blind, it folds to the small blind who makes it 900K at 400. And he has a decent amount of chips. He seems, I wouldn't say passive, but he doesn't seem like a blaster by any means.
So small blind got it.
Yep. We're kind of new to the table. We have 10-8, black 10-8 offsuit in the big blind. We call. Flop is 10-4 deuce all diamonds.
Check call. I mean, not check call, just call.
Yeah, he bets 1.5 million.
What the frick?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? That's over pot, isn't it?
No, he went 2/3 because he made it 900.
So it's 900. Wait, it was
2.2 million.
Oh, okay.
Big line was 400.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
So it's already dicey, right?
Oh man, I do not love it.
I decide to call, but we're going to be careful.
You're not. Yeah, you really can't fold yet.
Turns a clean. It's another deuce.
Okay, so this is like a pivotal moment, like to really figure out what his action is and what we're going to do. Like if he starts down betting or checking, we feel really good. But if he blasts again, like we're removing the ace kings, ace queens from his hands and potentially just hero folding a 10 here.
I agree. So he bets 1.5 million again.
So it's kind of a down bet.
Yeah.
But that's still not like, that's not
uncomfortable because it's like, I hope river goes check, check, right?
Well, I mean, so let's think about this. So the full board was 10 what? What were the other two?
10-4 deuce, deuce.
So we're going to remove all pairs under 10 that aren't a set.
I would think so.
I mean, he's not, if he does this with nines, it seems strange to me. I feel like I mean it's possible. Like I guess nines and eights he could and just be he could, but it's a mistake in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be, I guess is my point. He can. But you do see people do this kind of stuff though, where it's like they don't want to face a bet, so they'd rather bet, so they down bet.
Yeah, right.
So
That's
you
kind of
will
what I
see
was.
that. So and then the other hands are obviously over pairs. And then, man, do we think he's doing this with ace king, ace queen?
Yeah, I mean flushes too, right?
Oh yeah, and flush. Yep. Okay, so it sounds like we land on call here,
We call, so now the pot is 8.2 million,
and
and we have four.
he should be getting scared because I mean, essentially, your hand is pretty face up at this point.
Yeah, and so pot's 8.2 million. We have 4.5 million behind. So this is like
Yeah, it's massive.
river is an offsuit three.
Check,
Pretty
check,
funny.
please. You're just begging for a check,
I'm begging for a check.
and if he checks, do you just check back, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't put me all in, but he bets 2 million into 8.2. Don't you hate it?
Oh my God, dude. These are the spots that just drive me up a wall, man. Because it's like you are not going to sleep good at night if you don't see his hand here.
Yeah, we're getting slightly better than 5-1.
Is that a tell? Like like anything he should be just going for all your chips here. If
He should.
with a value hand, right? Um yeah, I'm assuming you just fold.
I thought for like 3 minutes, I was leaning fold a lot of the time. Then I was like, hang on,
This
like
is
doing the math. And I'm
this
like,
is the biggest decision in your tournament.
yeah, like if I call and win, I now have like 15 million.
Mm-hmm.
I just rolled my eyes and called.
You flicked it in. Oh no.
He had 7-3 of diamonds for the flop flush.
Are
You
you
guys,
kidding?
Max's face is in shock right now.
7-3 of diamonds? Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. And you know what just pissed me off is I'm like, here I am being like, this guy played this hand terribly, yet he just played it so perfectly against my exact hand. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, what can I say? He got as like I was planning to fold to a jam, and then he did this milky sizing where I'm like, I called because of the math, and I'm like,
What is
no,
he
he
doing
just
pre? I mean, what the hell is he doing pre-flop?
yeah, probably should just limp in there.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
like I don't know if I hate it, but if you're gonna raise, go a bit bigger,
I
you
mean,
know.
especially from small blind, right? It's like, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
one, I was down to. So I folded the small blind, and then I had just under or just over 5 big blinds. Excuse me. I did spin it back. You know, and at this point there was a little under 100 left. Like I did spin it. You know, I won all in against somehow an even shorter stack. I I was operating between 7 to 15 big blinds. I
Hmm.
think the rest of the tournament. I definitely never got back over 20 big blinds.
Okay.
I know that for sure. I think I got oh no, I got I got up to 8.5 at the 500K level, and the biggest stack that I had the biggest stack I had was over a little over 11 million at 1.2 million. And so the only other hand I want to share quick, it has nothing to do with my actual hand, but we were grinding, we got one double, we just people getting knocked out left and right. We get to a point where we're down to 28 players left, and the pay jump is at 26, right? So at this point, we're cashing for 19.7K. Pay jump is 24.2. We have three bigs. We have 4.5 million at 1.5. And
Yeah.
we're under the gun seven-handed, but I noticed that one of the tables is breaking. And so we're going to get two more players, and the spot on my right is open. So
Okay. So you get an
someone
extra
coming to the
hand.
table is going to come into the big blind, but it's super important for me not to just tank for the pay jump, but to tank to make sure this guy sits down and
Yeah.
takes his big
Takes a
blind.
big blind. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. And I mean,
So
this pay jump is more valuable than your double at this point.
it that might be right. It's like, yeah, that there. I'm actually not that good at the ICM stuff, but like it's still it's very valuable. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And either way, we want to get it. Like, I have a hand under the gun here that I know I'm folding, but I just was kind of like, guys, I'm going to make sure that this guy comes that, takes his big blind. It's pretty important.
Yeah.
And I did. And then the next hand, so I was under the gun 9-handed. We had a fold, but someone at another table stands up and busts. And so we're down to 26. We get that last pay jump. And yeah, then I'm in the big blind. Someone min raises, which puts me all in, right? Because I have the ante in there. And I call blind, and he shows ace 10, and the first card we turn up is a 10, so that's bad news. And the other card was an offsuit deuce, so we couldn't find the deuce, and we were out. But
you got an extra, what was that, 40 something? What was it?
4,500.
4,500, yeah. That's actually insane. That's so nice, though. Like, I mean, bravo. Little golf clap for you there. You were once a gladiator, now you're just colossal.
Thank you, Max.
That's the best I got.
We should clip that.
All right, guys, clip that. Listeners, clip that. But it seems like you got to get going there. I know you're probably rolling in with one of your roommates into day 2. I want to wish you the best of luck today. Please bag up for day 3. I will see you Saturday. Come visit me. Let's grab some dinner out there.
Absolutely.
Get a little dinner. Play some credit card roulette for dinner, maybe. I feel like I'm on just a killer, just on a streak against you, so we might as well keep that alive. And
might as well.
Any last thoughts before you wrap up?
Not a lot of thoughts. Good last tournament.
You really don't have many of those, so.
Yeah. Oh, good tournaments.
No, good thoughts.
No,
our thoughts in general.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, on the summer, I think the tally is. I guess I'll just quick look here. In terms of live tournaments, we are sitting at plus 28K, and we're up a bit online too. Okay. Haven't played much online, but up like 5 there as well. So it's a good. Oh yeah, I played a live cash session. Actually lost like 1,200, but
that'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
All right, man. Well, all right. I expect that number to be like 200 to 300K here by the end of the summer. It's a great start, obviously. And I will see you this week. And guys, if you listen to this and you see me out in Vegas, Wes and I, come say what's up to us. We'd love to see you out there, and especially if you're rocking that Suited Kings merch. So check out Tilted Compass in the description below if you want to get some Suited Kings merch. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in the links in the wherever you listen to this. So check out all that stuff. I know we're on a time crunch. We will see you guys next week if Wes's computer works. All right, talk to you then.